We do hope justice will prevail. Now, moving on, 5 suspects will now be charged for the murder of Molo-based activist Richard Otieno, alias Molo President.
This is after the Director of Public Prosecution informed the court that there was no sufficient evidence against 4 of the 9 suspects who had been arrested for the murder committed in January this year.
Justice Patricia Gishohi ordered that the 5 suspects be remanded for a further 7 days to allow for a mental assessment test on them before they can be charged.
Ken Gashuhi with the details.
The case on the murder of Molo activist Richard Otieno alias Molo President resumed on Thursday, with the principal magistrate Kipkurui Kibelion freeing 4 suspects after the Director of Public Prosecution submitted that there was no sufficient evidence against them and that they had been turned into witnesses.
They shall be treated as prosecution witnesses. This file can therefore be closed.
The following suspects are released forthwith: Clinton Simantu alias Muiru, Jorim Ngonga, Peter Mwaniki alias Pinches, and John Ndegwa alias Ndeshi, having been established on conclusion of investigation that there exists no evidence to link them to the offense.
The 4 were among 9 suspects who had been linked to the murder executed on the night of January 18th by fatally injuring the victim in the head. 5 other suspects, Geoffrey Ndongo Mavado, Peter Ukech, Joseph Kihara, Stephen Masheti and Evans Aseka, will now be charged with murder of the activist who was a vocal critic of Molo MP Kuria Kimani and the Kenya Kwanza administration.
The public and all other stakeholders, including the family, were all wishing for this day to come when they will see the accused persons being charged in a court of law.
The 5 were also presented before Justice Patricia Gishohi, who ordered that they be held at the Nakuru GK prison for 7 days to allow for a mental assessment test before they could be formally charged.
Your Ladyship, looking at the nature of the offense, it is imperative that the court satisfies itself that the accused persons are fit to stand trial.
The accused person is subjected to mental assessment, which should be done in 7 days. From today, in the meantime, they are remanded at Nakuru GK prison. In
an affidavit presented in court by the investigating officer from the DCI, the 5 suspects are said to have received money and were promised a parcel of land by a prominent person if they executed the late Richard Otieno, some of them fleeing to Tanzania immediately after the murder. Ken Gashuhi, KTN.